Hey everybody, we've been doing a lot of training today. In fact, I don't have very much time because I have another live to do with our IX Ambassador group. That is a free and open group, by the way. So if you get nerdy like we do about leadership, about pulling things off, about culture, about leading people through change, you should definitely join that group. It's called IX Ambassadors, IX Ambassadors. So definitely check that out. I thought I would jump on my personal page, my personal speaking page really, and talk about some of the cool things that we do and that can help you in what you like to do. So one of the things that we do is I have some visual aids today. We have 4 different culture types that we identify and work with. And I can go into all kinds of things about what they are in the background. Don't have that kind of time. But if you're really curious and you don't know our IX world, we do have a book. You're more than welcome to check it out. In fact, I have a couple free audiobooks that I can give out. So if you want them, message me and I will get them to you. Or of course you can order the book on Amazon or Audible. I will take your money. Don't get me wrong. All the stuff's in here. But one of the things that isn't in here is how we actually implement and use culture types. So one of the things that we do when we work with an organization is we take a look at how people take on change and deal with the chaos that comes with change. So really important, one of the things that we want to think about is, let's say that you're an internal change maker in your organization, or that you're a consultant or coach, and everything that you do, whether it's teaching people about natural oils, all the way to, mindset work with executives, all the way to agile rollout or CRM, Salesforce implementation, all of those different things. What you're doing is you're asking people to come on a change journey with you that they're going to find really stressful. And, we talk about the Heart and Soul of Rose group is helping people through change. But really what the Heart and Soul of Rose group is, which is our company, is increasing the velocity of pulling things off. So we help get things unstuck, we help get things done, which of course leads to bottom line benefits. So one of the things that my little cards here that I have is, let's say that your organization, it has a mix of organizers, fixers, I'm one of those, fixers, independents, and stabilizers. So there are more stabilizers than anything else. And then fixers are next. Fixers are next. And then organizers and independents are kind of the same amount, about 17% each. Now here's the trick. When you understand how many of each of these you have in your office, you can really start crafting solutions to the most thorny problems. So let's say that you want to, what's a good example? Let's say that you want to implement a new software. That happens all over the place, right? So what's going to happen is stabilizers are going to resist the change way harder. And they're going to be the last adopters, and they're only going to come over when everyone else, well, I shouldn't say, about 30% of people are moving, they will also move. It's not because they're jerks. It's because they truly do not understand why we're changing things. And a lot of times, leadership has not done a very good job of explaining. Let's see, fixers, that's me. Fixers will actually take on change very quickly, but they worry about how everyone's doing. So they're going to want to understand, how are we rolling this out? How's it going to affect people? How do we get everybody on board? Organizers, what they want to do is they want to know the logic. They are logic driven. They don't like chaos. But what they do like is to understand, okay, this is how we were doing it. This is why it's not working. And this is how it's going to get better. So that's one way to think about helping organizers move through this change with you. And then last is independence. They can drive you crazy too in their own special way. They love chaos, but they are not necessarily, well, they usually aren't interested in the everyday routine stuff of getting things done. So Independents will take change and run with it, but they will not, they're happy to hand off all of that stuff to somebody else. So if you think about, okay, this person is chaotic, new ideas all the time. So if you're trying to roll out a new technology change, how they would react is, A, they don't necessarily like it because they don't like change that's put on them. If they're driving the change, then they're on board. But these folks are the ones that are like, you kind of, if you can help them say, hey, why don't you go see how other people implemented this and how it worked, and then get back to us on what you think we should do. Independents would love that kind of project. Organizers will want to know, a way to get organizers on board is have them go look at the data. This is how these people did it, or this is how it should be rolled out. This is how it's going to be hard or easy, and to have them sort of help organize the chaos. These guys are them. If you are a fixer, you really like change, but you're worried about everybody else. So how you want to get fixers involved is, hey, why don't you go out and get everybody on board, talk to everybody and see how they're doing and how it's working. And then stabilizers, you get stabilizers on board by getting everyone else on board. So for them, they're never going to be the first ones out the gate. They're going to only move on a big change, on a new technology rollout, for example, only after you. They've been doing it for quite a while. So everyone else is doing it too. So I just want to share a few tips about how to get people on board with change and how to increase the velocity of getting things done. Because frankly, that's the most frustrating thing for most leadership, is that resistance to change. It feels like it takes forever to get anything done, and it should go faster. And so these are just some really quick tips of how you can get people on board and how to use culture types in a way that really makes sense. So again, if you want to know there's lots more details about culture types and how you can use them either in your workplace or as a consultant, practitioner, coach. And then of course you can find all this here. Again, I have a couple people watching. Hi everybody. I have a couple free audiobooks that I can send you. So if you're interested, drop me a PM and I will get Shelly, my GM, get you a code for a free book. So all right, time to jump. And again, bug me anytime. What are you? I'd love to know if you know. I'll put the assessment link in the comments. I'm a fixer, so I'd love to know what you are. So awesome, guys. Talk to you later.